Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how a single memory can change your entire mood in seconds? One thought, and suddenly your chest feels heavy. Your past isn't happening anymore, yet somehow it still has a voice in your life. I used to believe that time heals everything, but after years of silence, discipline, and observation, I learned something deeper. Time doesn't heal, awareness does. Today, let me share with you 5 quiet ways your past may still be controlling you and how to finally loosen its grip. When something small hurts you deeply, it is rarely about the moment. It is about a wound that was never listened to. I once met a man who became angry whenever someone questioned him. He thought he was impatient, but in silence, he realized he had spent his childhood being dismissed, ignored, unheard. So now, even a gentle question felt like an attack. Your past controls you when your reactions are louder than the situation deserves. The present taps the wound and the past does the screaming. Healing begins when you pause and ask, is this pain from now or from then? The mind is a strange thing. It chooses what is familiar over what is healthy. I stayed too long in places that drained me, not because they were good, but because they felt known. When chaos becomes familiar, peace feels uncomfortable. This is how the past controls you. You return to old patterns, old people, old habits, not because they serve you, but because your nervous system recognizes them. Growth often feels lonely at first. That does not mean it is wrong. Some of us are still trying to impress people who are no longer in our lives. Parents, teachers, lovers, versions of ourselves that no longer exist. I carry success like an offering, hoping someone would finally say, "You are enough." But approval is a hunger that is never satisfied from the outside. When your self-worth depends on being seen, praised, or validated, your past is still holding the strings. Freedom begins the day you stop asking the world to confirm your value. I'm bad at relationships. I always fail. This is just who I am. These are not truths. They are memories repeating themselves. I once believed I was weak because I felt deeply. Years later, I realized sensitivity was my strength. I had just never learned how to protect it. Your past controls you when you mistake experience for identity. You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become after understanding it. There's a difference between reflection and rumination. Reflection teaches. Rumination imprisons. If your mind keeps replaying the same scenes, the same regrets, the same what-ifs, it is not trying to punish you. It is asking you to listen. The past is a teacher, not a home. When the lesson is learned, the memory loosens its grip, and slowly, peace returns. You do not need to erase your past to be free from it. You only need to understand it without judgment. Sit with yourself, listen without fear, and choose to live consciously, here, now, fully present. Because the moment you stop living from memory, you begin living with intention.